It tickles my fancy.
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not.
Wait.
Yeah,
That's true. You do got me.
Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
They don't want it.
Toby and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit her with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still to the stars with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof, I'm a lie about a motor. No proof, like I always wanted him. I never hated him. I never traded him. And if I did, I never ever traded him. You know what is a star? Like under the city, the driver's like fly. Gucci get large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. Hey, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever and cute as can be. You can watch us on YouTube with viewing for free. Ay. This one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time wonder what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Luke Cornett. Luke mother bleeping Cornett. You know, if you're going to get your ass kicked by the Celtics, I'm all for it. They kick a lot of people's ass. But can it not be to their giant ogre and their garden gnome? Can you at least make the ass kicking at the hands of Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum? All NBA players, all stars, finals MVPs. Can we at least make it that? Can it be possible for your max center, big man, who has been building a brick house all season long? I don't know what's up. I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know.
Yeah, you know.
No, I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know what's wrong. All I know is something is wrong with him. I don't know what is wrong with him. I don't know if he has had there could be many theories. I know you think that it's because he's lover boy.
Yep.
I'm here for telling you the Monstars have taken his powers. I even had dark moments of thinking point shaving because this is just unexplainable. I don't understand.
Wow.
I don't understand.
You don't want to believe that he's in love and that's affecting this game, but you're willing to believe aliens stole his powers or potentially he's point shaving.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand it. I don't understand how a man like this is sitting here in the peak of his powers, what's supposed to be a prime season, off a max deal, everybody coordinating him, and he is afraid to attack Peyton Pritchard in the paint. I haven't seen anything like that since LeBron 11. I haven't seen anything like that. Luke Cornett is sitting here making more of a defensive impact than the supposed depoy. And that is what hurts. Of course, you didn't have Jimmy yesterday. They didn't have pieces as well. You basically had no power rotation. Nico wasn't there. Kevin Love wasn't there. Okay, fine. Whatever. But, dude, their stars didn't even play well, and you got run off the floor from the second quarter on, and Bam Adebayo couldn't do squadoosh. It was very embarrassing. And just to top it off, why I'm home today is in the midst of the fourth quarter, all of a sudden I hear, and no, that wasn't Bam Adebayo mic'd up. That was my son in the bathroom, just puking his guts out. And that was more of an impressive offensive performance than whatever little lipstick on a pig performance that was in the fourth quarter to put on his field goal percentage. Because in my mind, the last time I stopped watching the Heat last night, he was 2 for 12, and that's what's going to be in my mind. You got cooked by Peyton Pritchard, who's having a very nice season. I mean, I don't mean he's having a very nice season.
Wait. You can't say it in that tone.
I'm sorry.
And then go, but he's having a very
I mean, he's having objectively he's having a nice season. But can I lose
pointers?
Can I lose to Jaylen Brown? Can I lose to Jason Tatum? I got to lose to the intangible duo. I mean, that's what I have to. They basically look like a.
Hey, who's the big backup Kristaps Porzingis who never played?
Cornett.
Cornett. That's all of a sudden swatting everything.
It looked like we lost to characters out of Lord of the Rings. That's last night.
No, you know who it looked like we lost to? Hoosiers. Hoosiers.
And last night, your Miami Heat, they got beat up by the Celtics 108-89. They'll be back in action tomorrow at home against the Lakers at 7:30. The Lakers got killed yesterday too. They lost 109-80 to the Timberwolves. JJ Redick is now rats off a ship on LeBron James. There's already a schism.
What?
I mean,
I may be overselling that. I may be overselling that a little bit. I could be overselling that a little bit.
I mean,
God,
like,
dude.
you know, as you get older, you got to kind of do it in waves.
Well, I think that was
Because
JJ
looking
Redick's.
real-
I think
looks
that
real
was.
good, and then it goes like, yeah.
I think that was JJ Redick's point. Is I guess LeBron came into the year and he's like, "Yeah, I want to play all 82," and then JJ Redick had the audacity to say yesterday, "Maybe not. Maybe not the best idea."
The 40-year-old should not.
Hey, I'm just gonna tell you right now, JJ Redick, careful, careful, dude.
Back to
Anybody?
podcast.
Dude.
Yeah, he'll send your ass back to podcasting and Blue Chew reads like that.
Guess what me and Marcos were doing during the break?
Shenanigans.
Watching Al Shahi's favorite hits.
Oh, so he's got a resume.
Oh, let me,
He's
dude.
new perfect. You
Yeah,
just
wait.
learned this.
Wait, he literally tackled somebody on the other side of the white on the sidelines.
Yeah, it was bad. Play with
and wait, and grabbed him. The dude's
Yeah.
head was like underneath the bench. He's holding on to his legs.
Well, when you said that and I saw his
He
reaction, I'm
choked
like,
Tom Brady. He choked Tom Brady.
wow.
He punched the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, listen,
so-
it's a dying breed. You don't have guys like that anymore who,
Well,
who are
here's the problem.
crazy.
And
The
I
last
was trying to
enforcer.
tell Marcos this. Sometimes you come into the league and you play a certain way, and people just expect you to be that way. It doesn't have anything to do with your abilities, right? So, like, you see it in basketball all the time. You see guys playing a role, but it doesn't mean that that's what their skill set is. And when I told him when I got into the league, I was known as a bruiser, like a guy nobody ever thought that I could run.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, I had probably 5 or 6 touchdowns over 50 yards that go like, nah,
You hear that,
3 yards in 3 yards of the cloud of dust. That's what I'm known. And so you play a role, and I think sometimes with these defenders, you get that moniker. Oh, he's a physical guy. He's a hard hitter. He's, and you kind of play into it.
So last night the Heat lose. Bam Adebayo struggles. Kind of the main story out of it, just because, like, look, the Heat did not have their full team, as the Celtics did not either. But after the first quarter, I mean, that puppy was over. And I mean,
I don't want to hear that. I don't like, we got
because
intangibles
Bam.
we got intangibles that could shoot threes too.
Well, not last night. Duncan Robinson. I mean, he must have left his shot north of the border.
I'm just saying that, like, it's not the style. Here's what Boston does. They will force you into a 3-point shooting contest and make you feel like you have to play that style to keep up with them.
Agreed.
And then the rest of your game goes to crap. And now you can't score at all.
Yep.
And they go on these runs when they put you in a hole trying to play a certain type of way instead of just playing basketball. And so
totally agree, Leroy.
you say they make 3 threes in a row, and you're like, we got to find threes. And you go up for a layup, kick it back out for a 3. You miss 3 threes, now you're down 15 points.
It's honestly it's a great point by you, and it's the reason why I think, like, one of the reasons, first of all, Jimmy has a lot of success against them, because you can't really get Jimmy out of his game, and I think it's one of the reasons why Jaime, because he's got such a Jimmy-esque game.
Right,
plays
they're
so well
not
against them.
gonna. Those two guys aren't gonna just shoot threes to keep up with you. They're
Right.
gonna play your game. Whereas you have everybody else, like, and sometimes even the coaches are at fault for this, because they'll put more 3-point shooting in, and then they get blown by and give up 1,000 twos. So it's an interesting thing of how to play them, and sometimes you just have to ignore what they are doing and play your game, and then just keep trying to be diligent and contesting threes on the other end. Because the problem is there's a lot of guys that get open threes. It's not the contested threes. There's a lot of guys, even bigs, like everybody on the team, on Boston's team, can shoot the three. And it always seems like somebody catches the ball, can get their feet set, take their time, and shoot it like a damn free throw.
But Bam was definitely part of that as far as, and it's, he was, he had Jaylen Brown on him yesterday, airball the layup. He wouldn't go at Peyton Pritchard.
What's the problem with nobody making layups? Nobody can make bunnies anymore.
Dude, I don't know. He's not the only one. This team sucks at layups. I don't know what the hell that is.
You know what it is? Practice in the Bahamas. That's what it is.
The chickens have come to roost. What about the fast break drill they did, Froggy?
Oh, so coming into play right now.
These are Bam's last since the Indiana back-to-back, where like he on that road trip, it kind of felt like, all right, Bam's finding his game. He has gone 2 of 8, 8 of 20. He had the 6 of 9 against Milwaukee. 3 of 8, 6 of 16, 5 of 13, and 6 of 18, which, by the way, is very fluffed up. And so was that 5 of 13 because it was really a 4 of 12. I'm starting to take away stats from him.
Wow.
So he's gone 33% from the field, 38% from the field, 37% from the field, 37% from the field over the last 4 games.
Shooting his favorite shots.
Crazy.
Because all it is the foul line jumper, the mid-range, the bunnies. I don't know, man.
It's that dotted line, like that push shot that used to be money for him, dead. I don't know. It's just, it's gone. It's gone. And everything that is not a slam from him, and it's not like his teammates are great at setting him up for alley-oops. He's got no touch. He's got no touch whatsoever, other than like, one 3 a game. But he's not even like, he's not overshooting the 3. But here was
you ever notice a lot of the Heat shots are coming up short.
Yeah,
like
I did.
They have no legs. Like that's usually a sign of no legs. You got no lift. But already, like what's going on?
Here's a Spo on Bam struggles.
The biggest thing with him is just confidence now, and they've definitely infused confidence in him.
Played some really good positional defense.
Joe has infused confidence in him. His teammates have. This is an example of not something that's overnight. Everybody wants instant gratification. This guy's been grinding and working year after year, and each year he's gotten better. And then all of a sudden, he's getting to this level where he's in, 6 man of the year conversations. I think it's the skill set and the work ethic, that's been there, and you just continue to get better, and then all of a sudden people start to notice.
I'm very confused by a lot of things on that because
what is
that
in
was
the background?
That was first of all, that was noticeable on the broadcast last night too. So I guess there were some audio issues at the arena because it very clearly sounds like Spo and Joe Mazzulla's press conferences were going on simultaneously, and the audio crossed over.
I was like, what is going on?
And then secondly, that was about Peyton Pritchard. That wasn't about Bam Adebayo, but it's fine. You know what he said? He's just, I could be Spo from last night. We'll take those shots every time. This happens. Great players will go through runs like this, but I'll take those shots every time. Something like that. But yeah, I noticed that on the broadcast last night. I was like, am I hearing Joe Mazzulla and Eric Spoelstra at the same time? Right. I remember that happening one time in Orlando where Spo did the old, when he threatened the league not to fine him, and there was like Spanish audio going over. I was like, what is this, an AM station?
Radio Libre.
Oh, man. All right, so we'll forget about Spo. We'll hear from Bam a little bit. Bam on his challenges offensively. This is what he had to say after the game.
Missed a lot of shots we normally make, and that's been the result of the season a lot. For us, it's still remaining poised and trying to continue to get these dubs.
Yeah, well, it was looking pretty good there for a second.
Trying to continue to get these dubs.
Yeah.
You know what the problem is?
Let's start. First, we're going to get one.
Let's get one. We got to get one. Don't let us get one, Jalen. What were you saying, Froggy?
Bam right now, before when Bam would have a bad game, this is what would happen. He'd go home, he'd be upset about it, it'd be eating him up. Maybe he'd play some dominoes or something like that. His mom will call him
Cheat
and
at
say,
dominoes.
Bam, you need to be better. Cheat at dominoes. Maybe watch a YouTube video on how the game of dominoes. Now he has a bad game, and what happens?
What?
He has a supportive, loving woman who's
Okay.
going to tell him everything's okay and he'll be better as a basketball
All
player.
right, but this is what I would say to
How
your
dare she support him that way,
I
dude.
really hate this theory from you. But I mean, I also threw out point shaving, so I guess I deserved it.
I just please interject something here.
Hmm?
I was looking at the TV
Okay.
and I see a quote from James Winston.
Oh, dude, it's great.
Wait,
God.
I'm just praying for the Lord to deliver me from pick
Oh, we have that sound. We have that sound. It's incredible. We'll get that to you now at the start of the hour. It's incredible.
I'm sorry.
I want the Lord to deliver Bam from bricks.
Please, if you're out there,
Lord, if you're out there, Lord, deliver Bam from bricks and nothing but swishes. Amen. Amen. Riley be with you.
Yeah.
That dude needs some holy water on his shot. My
He
God.
say he need to go at it like Joe Boo. He was started like
Dude, I mean,
somebody bring him a box of chicken and
people make fun of Jameis, but you want to know something? You got to try everything. You know what?
Hey,
and maybe
I'll
he
tell
needs
you what.
a little religion.
The thing about Jameis is, like, he is genuine with this. Like, people love Jameis. It is he's not like, you know how sometimes you have coach speak and quarterback speak and whatever. No,
I don't think that there's in the Bible though, Leroy. I don't think in the
no,
book.
there's a lot of stuff not in the Bible.
I don't think in the book of Favre there's like, and deliver us, Lord, from pick sixes
No, that,
and only
hey,
touchdowns to
can
our
I just
teammates.
tell you,
Amen.
There's only about 3 quarterbacks in that book: Favre, Jameis, and Will Levis. Will Levis would throw that thing. He said, "I'm not taking a sack. I'm throwing it."
Here is more of Bam on if he's getting frustrated.
No, I mean it's human nature. Everybody not gonna have a great game every game. It is what it is. For me, it's not losing confidence in who I am. It's not overthinking the game too much because then you'll start making other mistakes. I mean, you know, it's one of those things where I'm just missing shots. I don't really look at it no more than that. Like, I feel like at some point the shot's gonna turn around and it's up from there.
Probably by your theory though, like I would understand it if, you know, Asia Wilson was, you know, a talk show host, you know,
probably getting his butt in
she's
the
the
gym.
greatest-
Like, let's go work. Let's go work.
She's the greatest female player on the planet. Like, wouldn't she call him a bum?
no, she's not going to call him a bum because
Dude,
secretly they're competing and she wants to be better than him.
No, if anything,
That's what it is.
if anything, she'd get him on the court. Let's go. Let's go get that. Let's go get this out your system.
Nah, she's coming off an MVP season, dude. She's trying to remain
2
up
MVP
top.
seasons. Did she win back to back?
Probably. She deserved
I
it.
think she has 3.
Great
3 in a row? Yeah.
I don't know if it's 3 in a row, but I think she has 3, and I think she's back to
Yeah.
back was unanimous this year. And
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
I feel like if-
hey, that'll get you out of a slump.
I'd be
Or
like,
maybe.
because when Peyton Pritchard ripped it from him yesterday,
That's an all new look.
I was like, no, dude, no. If it's Tyler, he can do that to Tyler, not you,
Not Bam.
not you,
Not
dude,
Bam, 'cause
not you.
He's 5 inches shorter than you.
You should have blown past him and tomahawked it. There was nobody there other than that garden gnome, and instead he took your cookies and you nearly allowed an intangible to swish a 3 on you. I nearly jumped out the window after that. Oh,
By then, I had already determined
You were
might
going
as
to the
well go
sermon of
watch some
Jameis
football.
after that.
Listen.
We'll hear
Dude,
that.
I saw the craziest. Listen, think of how crazy this is. I'm watching the Heat game. I switch. I'm going back and forth. The Browns punt, get back into it, right? And then after throwing a pick on the same play, Bo Nix throws the same pass 93 yards.
Oh,
I go to commercial break, kickoff, Jameis, the very next play, 70 yards. 2 back-to-back plays. I'm like, I ain't going back to basketball. Whatever happened in that basketball game, they'll let me know tomorrow. I'm not turning my eyes off of this TV right here again.
you didn't miss anything except Spo making a poor Sioux Falls player make his NBA debut, 6'8" at center. Keyshawn Johnson.
6'8". He's only an inch shorter than Bam.
He's like, hey Keyshawn, time for your debut. Oh, great, Spo on the wing. Who I got? Jaylen Brown. He goes, go take on Cornette.
Yeah, great.
What?
Who is not moving fast, but he's moving heavy.
Bam's like, welcome to my world. We'll take a break. We will hear from the Church of Jameis and get into some Dolphins. Our Tua is next.